What sparked your interest in neuroendocrine tumor research, and how did your early work in plant pathology and process chemistry really shape your approach to translational medicine?
Yeah, so my journey with science and what is now my career in studying neuroendocrine cancer started, well, probably in childhood when I loved math and science and figuring out how everything in the world around me worked. And that really gained momentum in college when I got started in research in plant pathology. We studied Phytophthora infestans. It caused the Irish potato famine. It infects potatoes and tomatoes. So I got to study the genetics of this disease, and that's where I learned a lot of the basic laboratory techniques, how disease pathology, disease genetics work. And even we studied how that disease spread across the globe in the 1800s by studying archaic DNA. So, right there, I was already like, this is awesome. This is so cool. I had found something that I loved. I was in the lab late at night just to finish an experiment because I loved what I was doing. And then on top of that, I also applied some of my knowledge that I was learning in chemical engineering to study process control and water purification. And that experience also taught me a lot of hands on techniques and applications. It built my confidence in what I could do. And it was those two experiences that I really enjoyed. And it made me realize I wanted even more of a challenge. Now, don't get me wrong, both of those fields are very challenging. But I wanted to take what I had learned and apply it to something that I felt passionate about, which was cancer research. And so that's when I decided to go and get my doctorate in cancer biology at the University of Alabama at Birmingham. And I'd like to believe that everything happens for a reason. Some things I can explain, some things I can't. And I happened to just end up getting connected with a lab that studied neuroendocrine cancer. And at the time, I had never heard of neuroendocrine cancer. But the more I learned about it, the more fascinated I became. I realized that this field uh, needed and still needs research. It was the ultimate challenge for me to want to solve. And turns out I'm still trying to figure out this disease. Gosh, like 8 years later, and